Okay, so prepping for our nice cream, I have a coconut, and I actually had them open this at the store. You can open them with a cleaver, but I had them open it at the store. And so I have a fresh coconut. We are going to use the fat that's in here. We'll put the juice in another container, and I'll probably drink that tomorrow. Those are raspberries, they're organic raspberries. Bananas, you might notice that some of them are a little bit brown. What I do with the bananas is I put them in the refrigerator until they get a little bit brown, and then I freeze them. So I take the peel off and freeze them. That way when you're using them in smoothies, they're nice and cold. And then we have a raw protein blend, so a raw protein powder, so that's going in there as well. So first what I will do is take the fat out of the coconut, or the meat. I'll take that out of the coconut and I will blend that. And so let's get started. Okay, so this part I really wanted you to see because this might be the first time for some of you using a raw coconut. I know that for me, or an actual whole coconut versus buying it in a can or buying it already shredded in a bag. So it's nice to be able to see it done without having to figure out what to do. So remove the plastic, and then I will remove the lid. Let's see, I have a knife here, so I'll just get that out. It fell in a little bit. Okay. And you can see the meat of the coconut here, and it is delicious. This is the meat we'll use to make the fish. If some of you are having fish tonight, and I do that with double quotes, just imagine double quotes when I say fish, this is what you'll use. So when you're taking the meat out, you want to try to keep it intact. And then we'll dehydrate that a little bit, but this is the meat that we use for that. And when you make it like fish, it does not taste like coconut at all. It doesn't have the fishy taste that some fish has, but it does taste like fish. I've had friends who eat meat and love meat have my fish, and they couldn't believe that it wasn't meat. They were like, is this meat? And I was like, no, it's not. So this is the coconut, and as you can see, there is juice in it. So I'm going to take, let's put it in here. I will take the, put it here. I will take the coconut, and actually I'm going to pour it into a really pretty cup. So I'm going to pour the coconut water into a pretty cup. So let's see how this works. Oh, very nice. Okay, there you go. And fresh coconut water from an actual coconut, fresh out of the coconut, is delicious. Oh, that's good. So this is a coconut water. I'll set this aside. And again, I'll drink this tomorrow, maybe at breakfast time. If I want some tonight, I will. But you can put a little pineapple in here and blend that up to have coconut pineapple water, whatever fruit you like. And this is the coconut. You can see the fat inside of it. That is our coconut. So now I will get a spoon. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to slice the coconut. I'll make about 4 slices that go from the top all the way to the bottom. And that way when I put the spoon in to get the meat out, it will come out in nice, neat slices. So I just take the knife and I insert it from the top, or I'll go from the bottom to the top. I think that's a little safer. If there are any children doing this, please have your parents do this for you. That's 2, that's 3, and let's do 1 more. Okay, there are 4 slices. Now I'll take the knife, and you just want to get as close to the edge as possible, because what you want, the ideal, is a really thick piece of coconut meat to come out. You want to have a few slices. Now we're going to blend ours, but I want to get the slices out in case some of you are going to make the fish tonight. See that? That's what the slices look like when you make the fish. And I'll just keep slicing this out. Keep slicing the coconut, and you're keeping the spoon as close to the shell of the coconut as you can. And it does take some practice. And some coconut has thick meat and some has really thin meat. You'll get some coconuts and the meat is so thin that it doesn't come off in a solid piece. That's fine. But this is a really good one. We've got some good thick pieces. And so I'll just keep going around the edge. Now, I thought it was really important to show this. I just know that being on a raw diet, it's nice to have it step by step. So there you go. There's another piece of the coconut meat. And here's one more. I'll edit that out. Okay, there's our final piece. And then we have a few little tiny pieces in there that we'll take out. And now you can see inside of the coconut it's empty because we have the meat. And a lot of countries will take this and they will use it. In Costa Rica, I studied abroad there, they take this and they make paper out of it. So you can buy coconut paper. They make paper out of the banana peels. They have banana peel paper. And then we have the piece of fat that is on the lid or the hat of the coconut. So you'll take your spoon, run it along the edge of the shell, and then it's a slow but a firm press. Okay, look at that. We have one more piece of meat. This is a really good one. And there's our lid. Kind of looks like the little hats. I was in Thailand and I bought a hat that looked like this. Okay, so that's our coconut. I really wanted to show the meat. So next what I'll do is I'm going to take off there. You can see there's some pieces of the coconut husk on here. So I'll take those off because that kind of tastes like wood and I don't want to eat that. I don't know if there are any health benefits to eating it, but I haven't researched that to find out. So I'm going to take this off. So I'm going to take the husk off and then I will blend the coconut meat. But I'm actually going to blend it to use this for our ice cream that we're making. So I'm blending all the pieces. And again, I'm not hungry right now. So, and it's 7:30 here in Las Vegas. So I'm just satisfied. And so I'm going to have my dessert for dinner. So I will blend this. So I'll just put that there and blend. I think I should put a little water in it. Okay, so that's our coconut cream blended up. Actually, it's the meat of the coconut. Okay, you can see it just looks nice and creamy. Nice and creamy. So now I will add some bananas. And I will blend. Okay. And I will just keep adding more and more. I see now I need a larger blender. I hadn't needed one previously, but now I do. Oh my goodness, this looks like heaven. Look at that. Oh boy. So now we have our coconut cream. Oh wow, that looks delicious. That looks delicious. Okay, so here we have it. And now I'm going to pour it in our bowl. Look at that. Wow. And now I will blend the raspberries. And one thing that you'll find being on a raw diet is that your palate will change, and over time you will crave raw foods. You will get to a point where cooked foods don't even look appetizing at all, and they don't look unappetizing. They almost look like, I don't know if some of you had pretend food when you were little. If you would play, you know, like pretend food, that's how cooked food starts to look. So you do get to a point where you can easily sit with people eating cooked food and not be in the least tempted. I'm pouring a little bit of coconut water into this just to make the blending process easier. And I'm just using a smoothie blender, which most people have. I think I will invest in a larger blender probably within the next couple of weeks, but for now I just want to make this as easy on our wallets as possible, and most of us already have a smoothie blender. So now I'm blending the raspberries, and I put about 1/4 of a cup of the coconut water in. Okay, it needs a little bit more. These were put those in the freezer, so I'll give it a little bit more. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Really? I get to eat this yumminess? Oh yeah. Yeah. Ooh, this is fabulousness. Okay. So this is the raspberry, and I am going to put that in with the banana cream. Oh, you know what? I think I'll do just half of it because I want to mix the protein powder in with the raspberry. So we'll do, so I'll open up the protein powder. And it's nice because there's a little scoop on the lid. So there's the scoop, and it opens up. You just push it through, and it opens up. And this will make the dessert even more satisfying because it will add the protein, which is filling. So we'll put 1 scoop in. And again, I added some coconut water to that rather. So I'll blend that. Okay. Wow. That is deliciousness. That looks like pink sherbet. It's the same color as the cover of my phone. And you can mix the protein powder in with the banana cream if you want to. I mixed mine in with the raspberry, mostly because I forgot about it, but I did want to add it just because it will make this really satisfying, because this is going to be, or at least some of this will be, my dinner. Okay, and then you mix that together. That is delicious. And this is our delicious, delicious raspberry ice cream.